Welcome to the Rover 825i. This cassette is intended to give you an introduction to the general layout of the car controls and some of its features with which you may not be too familiar. It should not be regarded as a substitute for the vehicle handbook, which we recommend you read thoroughly at the first opportunity.
We also recommend that you record the car key numbers in your diary or notebook. These numbers are stamped on the metal tag attached to your keyring. Your Rover 825i is fitted with high security locks, and should you lose or mislay your keys, having the numbers readily available will assist you in obtaining replacements.
Many of the electrical systems of the car operate when the ignition key is turned to the first or auxiliary position. These include the radio and door mirror adjustments. Let's now look at the adjustments you can make to suit your particular driving position. You will find that the bar under the front edge of the seat, when lifted, will allow you to move the seat backwards or forwards as required. Release the lever when you have selected the desired position and check that the seat is fully locked.
To raise or lower the height of the seat, fully extend the telescopic adjustment lever situated on the right of the seat. Then pull the lever up to raise or push it down to lower the seat to the desired position. Release the lever and the seat will remain in the position you have selected. The angle of the backrest can now be adjusted by rotating the handwheel on the door side of the seat. Adjust the lumbar support for the small of the back by rotating the handwheel on the other side of the seat.
The door mirror positions are adjusted electrically from the driver's door control panel. Move the front slide switch to the right to adjust the driver's mirror and to the left when adjusting the passenger's mirror. Set the mirror positions by pressing the edges of the square switch until the desired mirror position is obtained. The shoulder position of the seat belt can be moved to suit your preference from the adjuster on the belt upper attachment. This feature is also provided for the front seat passenger.
The rake of the steering column can also be altered by simply raising the lever on the left-hand side of the steering column. Move the steering wheel to the most comfortable position and release the lever to lock the steering column in the selected position. In no circumstances should you attempt to adjust the seats or steering column while the car is in motion.
Adjustment of the front passenger seat, forward or backward position, and the angle of the backrest are similar to those of the driver's seat. The individual rear seats are also adjustable by lifting the bar located below the front of the seat and moving the seat backwards or forwards to the required position. Lower the bar and check that the seat is locked in position.
All four door windows are electrically controlled from the switches mounted in the corresponding window positions on the driver's door control panel. Switches on each of the other doors are for individual operation. An isolator switch on the driver's door panel, when moved to the right, prevents the rear passenger windows from being operated from their respective door switches.
All controls, instruments and switches fitted to your Rover 825i are conveniently placed and, where possible, identified by international symbols. Where appropriate, the direction of movement is also shown. For example, the stalk-mounted switches either side of the steering column, the left hand, which controls the lights and direction indicators, and the right, the windscreen wipers and washers, as you see, are clearly marked with their function symbols.
The door lamps, interior lamps, and the headlamps of your Rover 825i all have time delay switches which allow them to stay on for 8 to 10 seconds after the doors have been shut or the switch is turned off. You will appreciate the benefits of this, particularly the headlamp delay, when garaging your car or parking at night in an unlit area. The brightness of the instruments and switch illumination lamps can be adjusted by sliding the dimmer control, which is located above the heater control panel on the fascia.
The heater controls and touch switches located on the left-hand fascia panel provide a selection of operating modes for the heater, demister, ventilation systems and, where fitted, the air conditioning unit. The graphic symbols immediately below the controls provide a ready guide to the settings which are fully explained in your handbook. With the variety of settings available, you should have no difficulty in establishing those which suit your particular needs.
The right-hand switch on the heater control panel operates the rear window demister. The demist heater switches off automatically after 8 minutes operation. The sunroof has an integral sun visor and features rear edge tilt in addition to slide opening. To open the sunroof, press the hatched end of the handle to release it from the stowed position. Pull the handle rearwards and upwards to engage the handle lock. Rotate the handle anti-clockwise to open the sunroof and visor, or clockwise to tilt the sunroof to give rear edge ventilation.
If we now turn our attention to the instrument panel, you will see that the information you need to know when driving your Rover 825i is clearly visible at a glance. The warning lamps located on the instruments, switch panels and vehicle map carry symbols to identify the subjects they represent. When illuminated, the color of the light defines the level of importance you should attach to it. Red warns that immediate attention is required. Orange indicates a caution, and green or blue show that the unit or function has been selected. Low fuel and fluid level warning lamps are just a few of the many driver visual indicators provided.
Located in the fascia center console is the trip computer. This provides an informative aid to driving pleasure by recording and presenting on request trip distance and fuel consumption rates. With this information, you can readily identify the effects that different driving techniques have on fuel consumption. The distance traveled, instant and average fuel consumption, the estimated time of arrival and fuel used will be displayed by the touch of the appropriate button.
A digital clock providing stopwatch and calendar functions is another feature of the trip computer. Integral with the trip computer is a vehicle map indicator panel. This simulates the operation of the exterior lights, will indicate the failure of a bulb, and also provide a warning if the door or the boot lid have not been fully closed. The warning lamp on the vehicle map, identified by the snowflake symbol, will illuminate to warn that the outside temperature is low. All the vehicle map indicator lamps glow when the ignition is first switched on, as a check that the indicator lamps are functioning.
Two conventional keys and an infrared signal key are provided with your car. The black key operates the ignition, doors, boot lid, glove box and the boot and fuel filler internal release lever locks. The grey key operates only the ignition and door locks and is intended for use when the car is being parked or garaged on your behalf, when you may wish the boot and glove box to remain secured. All four doors are fitted with electrically operated, high-security locks and can be locked or unlocked from the outside door lock or the interior button on either front door. To minimize the risk of locking the keys in the car, the front doors cannot be slam-locked. The infrared key can be used to lock or unlock all doors by simply aiming the key through a side window towards the sensor adjacent to the interior mirror. This is particularly useful at night and during inclement weather, when speed in locking or gaining entry to the car is essential.
The fuel filler panel and bonnet can only be opened from inside the car. A lockable release lever for the boot lid and a fuel filler release lever are mounted on the floor to the right-hand side of the driver's seat. As previously mentioned, the release lever lock can only be operated with the black key. To release the bonnet, pull the lever located below the right-hand side of the fascia.
Regular maintenance is the key to trouble-free motoring, and it is in your best interest to follow the maintenance service recommendations given in the handbook. The way you drive and operate the car during the first 500 miles will have a lasting effect on its reliability, and you should therefore adhere to the recommended running-in instructions. Do not allow the engine to labour in any gear, and don't exceed the speed limitation during this period. For your convenience, the essential information you will require when calling at a service station, such as tyre pressures, oil and fuel grades, is given under the forecourt data printed on the back cover of the handbook.
Let us now look at some of the features of the combined radio and cassette player. The radio is equipped with electronic tuning and automatic store for FM, long and medium wave frequencies, with stereo reception on the FM band. The cassette player features automatic reverse and is equipped with fast forward and reverse controls. The 4 high-powered speakers with left to right and front to rear balance controls provide high-quality output for both radio and cassette player. Full instructions for operating and tuning the radio are given in the in-car entertainment booklet supplied in the car literature pack, and your dealer will have set the basic waveband tuning. The radio aerial is integral with the heated rear screen, thus eliminating any maintenance requirements, vandalization or damage in automatic car washers.
Your Rover 825i comes with Supercare, the most comprehensive customer care plan on the road today. A plan that cares for all your motoring needs. As part of this plan, your car will have been subjected to a thorough inspection and testing by your dealer before you received it. Inclusive is a 6-year corrosion warranty and a 12-month unlimited mileage warranty. Supercover, which includes AA roadside assistance, AA relay, and most of the other benefits of belonging to the world's largest motoring organisation.
Supercover also entitles you to alternative transport in the unlikely event that your dealer is unable to complete a warranty repair on your Rover 825i during normal working hours, and as a result you are deprived of the use of your car overnight or until such time as the work is completed. To protect your car in the second and third years of ownership, available for you to purchase is our optional warranty, SuperSure. These optional warranties also include the comprehensive AA benefits available during the first year. You have instant backup from our extensive franchise dealer network, efficient service from technicians trained and provided with specialist equipment, quality controlled service standards, and a guarantee of workmanship on all service and repair work. Replacement parts and accessories, which are available from your Rover dealer, meet the same engineering standards as used in the original manufacture of the car.
Thank you for your attention. And please use the music recorded on the other side of this tape to set the tone of the radio and the balance of the speakers to your personal preference. The music will follow on as the tape is automatically reversed by the cassette player.
ROVR